spread the wealth around in the name of greater equality for bus drivers and plumbers and construction workers. What's wrong with that?
What's wrong is the track record of spreading the wealth around. What has happened around the world and what is happening under the Obama administration is an attempts to spread the wealth are in fact spreading poverty.
Why?
Because you attack the people who are creating the most wealth, not only for themselves, but society. Don't forget, people don't get wealth just because they're greedy. They get wealth because other people voluntarily pay them their money. And they voluntarily part with their money only because they're getting something that they consider worth it.
So when President Obama says he wants to spread the wealth around, what he's saying is he wants to insert the government into voluntary transactions, which doesn't work.
And it doesn't work for a very simple reason.
Right.
The people at the high end of the income scale don't just stand still to be sheared like sheep. They send their money overseas, as they're doing now. I was reading the other day about some company, that needs some money for expansion or whatever, and they have overseas branches. Now they're making that money overseas, but they're borrowing money here instead of bringing it home. And they don't bring it home because it'll be taxed to death if they bring it home. Now you keep raising the taxes, and they'll do more and more of their businesses overseas, and the jobs that are created will be created overseas. So this is not, whether they have high or low taxes on the rich, is going to affect the rich a lot less than it's going to affect people who are looking for jobs and people who have small businesses like hardware stores and whatnot who can't move overseas.
How come you see that and Barack Obama doesn't?
Oh my goodness. Well, his whole life has been spent among people who have an entirely different vision of the world. Different
from ordinary Americans, different from you?
Both.
All right. And their vision,
well, for one thing, it tends to be a one-step vision. They don't say, what are going to be the repercussions of this if I do this? And so they think that, we shouldn't have tax cuts for the rich. You say, because the rich don't need it, don't deserve it, and so forth. And
their analysis ends there.
And then it's there.
Right.
Whereas if you look back through history, you find that when you had very high taxes on upper income people, you didn't collect as much revenues in many cases as you did with lower tax rates.